All right, come with me to hike my first 14-year. We're hiking Mount Quandary today. Kind of my first real hike ever, honestly. Where I'm from, there's not many places at all to do like legit hikes. It's more so a walk, a long brisk walk through a park or something like that. So yeah, this was my first time in Colorado. Spent the first couple days just kind of hanging out, getting acclimated to the altitude change, because also where I'm from is super flat and I've never experienced any sort of altitude like this. The places I've traveled have also just been kind of flat. So kind of did this with no training. I was just relying on the fact that I grew up as a swimmer and I'm relatively athletic. I work at a gym, so I was like, you know what? My lungs should be pretty strong from all the swimming. I got this, whatever. So there's us driving up, and then here was the entry or the beginning of the trail. Not gonna lie, got very winded. Probably within the first not even 10 minutes. I'd say like 7 or 8 minutes. I was like huffing and puffing, dying. My heart rate had already gone up from like 50 to 90 or something. I didn't realize it was gonna get that intense that quick. The altitude change just really hit me like a shock. So had to take a couple breaks, pretty frequently, but that's okay. Brought water and snacks and all that. Literally, like the views, I just kept having to stop. It was crazy. Okay, here's my boyfriend rubbing dirt all over himself. Pretty quickly in, I already changed. You can see I lost the long sleeve. Also took off my leggings and changed into these thinner windbreaker type pants. Honestly, kind of wished I had brought shorts because it was so sunny. I don't think the temperature outside was that high. It might have been like around 70, maybe high 60s, but the sun was very intense. So we were sweating a bunch. Okay, guys, in this next clip, I thought we were like almost there. I was like, okay, the hard part is over. We're out of the forest. We just got to climb up that mountain. I was so wrong. It was so much longer from that point. Also, we were sitting down eating a snack, and then that goat just walked up behind me. And then from that point on, we just kept seeing a bunch of goats as we got higher up into like the rocky area. But yeah, this last stretch was so intense, like physically, mentally, just to keep going. It just felt like I kept walking and there was just still so much more. So that lasts from here, probably still another hour and a half. Like I did not realize how intense it was going to be mentally, but I had to just put my head down and keep going, not worry about how close or far I was. But once I got to like the snow, then I was like, okay, we're right here, like almost at the top. So it was just a few minutes after that. The view up here, guys, amazing. Like could have stayed up there for, I don't know how long, just like looking at all the mountains. And again, I'm like, I've never seen mountains like this. It was just insane for me. It was snowing on top. It was crazy because we were like, your body temperature is so elevated, but also you're like really warm, but then also it's snowing, and it was like the wind chill up there was crazy. So it was like weird. I was like, I don't know if I want to put my jacket on or if I want to just like let the breeze cool me off because I've been dying. But it was just like, it was amazing. Finally saw a little baby goat. That was one of my goals, other than, of course, making it to the top. But I really wanted to see some baby goats. And so we saw this one heading the way back down. Again, they were like pretty chill. I was surprised. I thought they might be a little bit more standoffish, but maybe they're used to people hiking up all the time. So look at him, all majestic. So going back on the way down was so much easier for me. Of course, I was still exhausted, and it was, almost a 4-hour hike up and then 3.5 on the way back down. Part of it, I was very motivated to get to the trees because I had to pee so bad, but ended up not making it and just had to be behind a large boulder because I didn't realize how many hours it was going to take us to just get to the tree line. But hey, that's part of the experience, right? We were in a little bit of a hurry to get down into the tree line just because, so we weren't out in the open in case any storms did roll in. But once we made it, sat down and had like the last bit of my snacks and water and everything, and that really gave me the energy boost I needed. I honestly felt like I could have ran probably some of the way down with how much like more energized I felt. And I'm probably just also the mental factor of, being almost done.
Made it.
These trees were like crazy. I've never seen trees this big. I just had to stop and take a moment. And then here we are, made it back to the beginning finally. So 10 out of 10 experience overall, would recommend.
We made it. Woo!